What's up, everybody? It's your boy Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me. So Coach Prime and those Colorado Buffs are the talk of the town. He's got weapons on weapons on weapons. His son, Shedeur Sanders, setting the world on fire with 500 passing yards, throwing TDs, putting up video game numbers. Then you got Dylan Edwards, the freshman running back, wide receiver, do it all. Then on the other side, both sides, you got the megastar, Travis Hunter, already being declared a potential #1 draft pick at wide receiver or cornerback. Coach Prime, one of the best corners, maybe the best corner ever, says Travis is better than him. Jalen Ramsey signing off. Travis Hunter played over 100 snaps in his first Power 5 football game for Colorado, playing defense, playing offense, going over 100 yards, receiving yards, and then catching the interception. He was 3 catches away from having 2 tutties, reception tutties, and another interception. Despite that, ESPN just released their Heisman list, and you know what? Travis Hunter's #1 right now on the Heisman watch for the Heisman favorite right now. Shedeur Sanders is #2. But Travis Hunter might be the first non-quarterback to win the Heisman in damn near a decade. I'm going to tell you why. Let's get into it.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
So it seems like Travis Hunter is skilled in any sport that requires a ball. Straight up, man. I found this just scrolling through, man. Him getting buckets, dunking everything, running through the lane, just showing the athleticism, shooting jumpers on the basketball court, right? Like, is there anything this kid can't do? Seriously. Anyways, so Coach Prime, Colorado, obviously under the spotlight. When you bring in that many Louis bags to a new school, people are going to wonder what you're doing and why you're doing it. They came to perform, and his son, Shedeur, didn't seem too blown away by the FCS competition.
Nothing really. I'll say the only difference between FCS and this level is the D-line get off blocks if you try to scramble up faster. That's it. Everything else, you got good players, you got good DBs, good receivers, everything like that. You just have more of those on the field at once. You got to think, everybody on the field ain't going first round. A lot of people on the field may not get drafted. So don't let people fear names. I don't fear names because I really don't care. But that's the biggest thing. When you fear names and you let, that's half the battle. You already losing. Dang, we playing TCU. I respect the university. I respect everything about them. But personally, I just never cared about names.
Colorado knocking off the NCAA runner-up. And this man, Travis Hunter, played 60 snaps on offense, 50 snaps on defense. That's 110 total snaps. Now, just to gauge like how ridiculous this is and over the span of a season, this is an interesting tweet I saw. And it reads, Travis Hunter's game yesterday, which at the time it was the day after, was something football has never seen before. If college seasons lasted 17 games like the NFL, Hunter would be on pace for 2,448 snaps. For reference, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Super Bowl champs, had a total of 2,297 snaps on offense and defense last regular season, all together. Hunter is also the first player in over 20 years to record over 100 yards receiving and have an interception in the same game. One NFL scout reportedly believes Hunter has the potential to be both Justin Jefferson and Jalen Ramsey in one player. The Buffalo's wide receiver / cornerback is truly a unicorn. Justin Jefferson and Jalen Ramsey in the same body? Oh my God. That is insane, man. You just see the athletic ability, the way that, just imagine that you're guarding a guy that plays corner better than you, and then you're being guarded by a guy that plays receiver better than you. Like, it's borderline disrespectful at this point. But, I mean, the guy's an athletic freak, first off, with the speed, the change of pace, the awareness, the athleticism, the point of attack, and then you put that all together with the route running, the ins and outs, and him knowing the routes better than the receivers on the other side of the ball. This ain't no Charles Woodson. This is Charles Woodson on steroids. Like, this is insane. We haven't seen anything like this. This is beyond Charles Woodson, Ted Ginn. This is something totally different, my friends. And you just see him out there, and he's rated as the highest rated cornerback prospect coming out of high school of all time. So that just kind of shows you the type of pedigree that he's coming from, man, where he came in with big expectations. Him and Shador doing the same thing they were doing at Jackson State, still balling out, but now it's on the mega stage. And they're shutting up all the doubters, and right now they have 2 kids on their team that are contending for the Heisman. I mean, it's ridiculous, but I've been seeing tweets and people are kind of troubling. It's been the talk of the town, the Twitter sphere, as you may, and some people are wondering if Travis Hunter can hold up for a whole season playing this many snaps. Ryan Harris said they're going to have to give Travis Hunter a pitch count. I don't know if he can play that many snaps every game. Guy, another one, stop mentioning Travis Hunter's snap count, Mr. King Wheat. Soon as we have a bad game, y'all gonna say it's because of that. He playing at a high level right now. Who cares about if he can sustain? What we know is he don't have a problem right now. Just watch the man cook. Another one, Mr. Carter Donick. Hunter is on pace for like 130 snaps. I'm putting on my hater shoes right here. But there's no way, even with his freakish cardio, that's sustainable. They've got to develop a snap count on at least one side of the ball, right? I don't know, man. What's crazy is after the game, he even said that he was not tired. Like, he could have kept going, man. But this is something that we've never seen before. The potential to really impact a game the way he has and can for the rest of the season. Like, nobody's going to have a chance to really have the ball in their hands as much as he does if he's playing both sides. I mean, he's statistically going to be racking up stats in double the categories, man. Like, nobody's going to be on the field as much as him. So it puts him at an advantage, obviously. And that's one of the main reasons why I think that he will be the first player in I don't know how long, man, almost a decade, that hasn't been a quarterback to win the Heisman. You know, we saw Manti Te'o up. We've seen running backs up for it. We haven't seen a non-quarterback win it in a while. And we're seeing the Otani of college football right now. If any player is going to be able to do it with this just special, unique bag of tricks, ability, talent, it's going to be Hunter that ends the drought. And I don't know if it'll be this year. It could be next year. You know, we still got 2 seasons left of him. But I think one of these years he's taking on a Heisman before he becomes the number 1 draft pick. Now, you do worry a little bit. Like, how is playing this much going to impact his future in the NFL? Is this going to do wear and tear on the body, extra wear and tear? Is this going to shorten his longevity for a career? I don't know, but those are questions that have to be asked. I'm sure Coach Prime and the gang have his best interest in mind, his safety in mind. So they're obviously doing something right. And this man, Travis Hunter, is just a menace, bro. First off, I've never seen the heart, the soul be snatched out of a whole arena the way it was when he caught this interception. And then jigging on him. That man is a menace, man. But it'll be exciting to see. And they have a gauntlet of a schedule playing Oregon and USC back-to-back. That's when we'll really get a look at how good this team really is and how this can hold up and how Travis Hunter will hold up. But, hey, I'll tell you this right now. I'm not betting against those Buffs. They ain't hard to find. You feel me? Hey, that's a wrap for us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest. And join our memberships. We got that exclusive content coming daily, weekly, whenever you need it. Until next time, hey, we out.